now congratulations in the few minutes I have left on making you an NFL owner. You now have multiple more zeros going on. So congrats again, as I said. But you don't know which team yet. I'm going to sort of spin you around the dial here about what you should do as the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles. You're Jeff Lurie. What do you do? What do you do there in Philadelphia?
Well, I think one thing you have to do is you've got to give Nick Sirianni the opportunity to reestablish himself and reestablish the culture within that organization. And sometimes the best way to move forward is to let go of really good players that that become a problem. And I think one of the things that happens in a locker room when a guy is unhappy, and we're talking about AJ Brown, and what happens, how that filters through your locker room. If you consistently have to acquiesce to a certain guy because he is that talented, ultimately what happens to guys like me is you watch that go on, and it becomes uncomfortable in your own locker room. Right. Be like, we've got to acquiesce to that guy on a consistent basis. And then all of a sudden that dude's in the training room. You're like, I don't want to go in the training room. I'm not, I'm going to skip my treatment, or I'm going to do it later, or whatever the case may be. And I think one of the things that ends up happening to you is you develop a locker room full of independent contractors. I'm just going to do my job, but I don't want to be involved or be connected because you guys consistently, you acquiesce to a guy who's being an ass, as opposed to handling your business.
Well, so it's not the OC, QB, it's or HC, it's number 11. That's where you say.
I think number 11's a problem. And then if anybody else is in that same realm, if it's your QB, like it's hard. They have changed offensive coordinators almost every year, right?
Yep. Other than Stinkin, yes, right.
Right. It's hard, right, to implement something, especially if you've got guys that aren't on the same page, and you got guys that don't like the game plan because I'm not getting enough touches in this game plan, or I'm not getting this, that, the other, or the quarterback is saying I need to be more than what you're allowing me to be. And I think one of the biggest things just in life in general, Rich, is to know what you are, but probably more importantly, know what you're not. Like, I know what I'm not good at. And so I'm just going to stay away from those things. When I played here in Denver, I was exceptional at the zone running scheme. So A, B, and C, man, I was exceptional at those things. Anything that had to do with pulling or some other things, I was not any good at that anymore. My legs were so beat up. My knees were so beat up. You know what we did? When we implemented power into the game, the gap run scheme, we only ran 17 power. We ran the right guard pull. We took 16 power. We took counter out of the game plan for me. But Mike Shanahan was like, hey, listen, man, the dude is as good as there is at A, B, and C, at the zone, the wide zone, the tight zone, the taking guys off the ball. He's as good as there is in this game. So he can't pull anymore because his knees are so shot. We just won't pull him. Problem solved, right? And we won back-to-back Super Bowls doing that. And the bottom line is you got to know as a player what you can and what you can't do. The first thing I did when I broke the huddle was to say to myself, where is my help and where can I not get beat? Where can I absolutely not get beat because I don't have any body presence? I don't have any help. I don't have a running back escaping through the B gap. Where am I in trouble? And let me stay out of that position. Let me funnel a guy where I have help and where I know I can win, as opposed to being, a moron and jumping in the middle of a guy and giving him a two-way go. Like, those are the things you need to know as a player and you need to know as an organization.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.